Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that has the power to transform lives, mend broken hearts, and bring light into the darkest places, the power of kindness. In a world often filled with stress, division, and uncertainty, kindness is a force that can heal, unite, and uplift. It requires no wealth, no special skills, and no grand gestures, just a willing heart and a compassionate spirit. True kindness is not just an action, it is a way of being, a philosophy that enriches our lives and the lives of those around you. Kindness is a force that extends far beyond the immediate moment. It has a powerful ripple effect, much like a stone thrown into a still pond. The waves of kindness travel outward, touching lives in ways we may never fully see or understand. A single act of kindness, no matter how small, can set off a chain reaction that inspires countless others to do the same. Imagine this: you start your day by offering a warm smile and a kind word to a stranger. That stranger, feeling uplifted by your gesture, goes on to show kindness to someone else, perhaps a co-worker struggling with stress. That co-worker, now encouraged and motivated, chooses to help a friend in need, who in turn spreads kindness to another. Before you know it, your one small act has created a web of positivity, reaching people you have never even met. This ripple effect of kindness is often unseen but deeply impactful. It is the reason why a simple act, whether it be holding the door for someone, buying a meal for a stranger, or simply offering words of encouragement, can change the course of someone's day or even their life. Many people are carrying invisible burdens: stress, grief, loneliness, or self-doubt. Your kindness could be the reason someone feels valued, seen, and understood. Consider the countless stories of kindness that have gone viral, inspiring thousands or even millions of people across the globe. A child helping an elderly person cross the road, a stranger paying for someone's groceries, or a teacher going the extra mile for a struggling student. These stories touch hearts because they remind us of the power of human connection. The beauty of kindness is that it doesn't just benefit the receiver, it also deeply enriches the giver. Studies have shown that performing acts of kindness releases endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals, which create a sense of happiness and fulfillment. The true power of kindness lies in its ability to transcend barriers, age, nationality, or background. It is a universal language that speaks to the soul, bridging divides and bringing people together. A small act of kindness today could lead to a better tomorrow. You never know who might be watching, learning, and carrying that kindness forward. The world may be filled with challenges, but every act of kindness is a spark of hope, igniting change in ways that go beyond what we can see. Human relationships are the foundation of our lives. Whether in our families, friendships, workplaces, or communities, the strength of our connections determines the quality of our experiences. At the heart of every strong and meaningful relationship is one essential ingredient: kindness. It is the glue that holds people together, fostering trust, respect, and emotional security. Without kindness, relationships become strained, distant, and fragile. Think about the people you feel closest to, the ones you trust, rely on, and cherish. What makes those relationships so strong? More often than not, it is the small, consistent acts of kindness that deepen the bond. A kind word when you are feeling down, a helping hand when you are overwhelmed, or a simple gesture of appreciation. All of these moments create a sense of belonging and connection. Kindness reminds us that we are valued and that someone genuinely cares about our well-being. In contrast, relationships that lack kindness suffer. Harsh words, selfish actions, and indifference can create emotional distance. Over time, resentment builds and the foundation of trust begins to erode. A single moment of unkindness can leave a deep scar, while a habit of kindness can heal wounds and strengthen bonds. Consider the role of kindness in romantic relationships. Love is not just about grand gestures or words, it is about how we treat one another daily. A simple thank you, a thoughtful act of service, or an empathetic response during a difficult time can make a partner feel loved and secure. Relationships thrive when both people prioritize kindness, choosing patience over frustration, understanding over judgment, and compassion over criticism. Kindness is equally essential in friendships. A true friend is not just someone who stands by you during the good times, but someone who supports you during your struggles. Being there for a friend in need, listening without judgment, offering encouragement, or even just checking in with a simple message, these acts of kindness build lifelong bonds. Friendships built on kindness last because they are rooted in genuine care and mutual respect. In the workplace, kindness can transform the atmosphere and culture of an organization. A supportive boss who acknowledges employees' efforts, a co-worker who lends a hand without being asked, or an encouraging word before an important presentation, all of these small acts create an environment where people feel valued and motivated. A workplace that encourages kindness fosters teamwork, reduces stress, and increases productivity because employees feel a sense of belonging and appreciation. Even within families, where love is often taken for granted, kindness plays a crucial role. Parents who show kindness to their children create a nurturing environment where kids grow up feeling secure and confident. Siblings who treat each other with kindness develop strong bonds that last a lifetime. Simple actions like taking time to listen, showing patience, or offering support can prevent misunderstandings and strengthen family ties. The power of kindness in relationships is undeniable. It turns acquaintances into friends, strengthens family connections, builds trust in romantic partnerships, and creates a positive atmosphere in workplaces. A single act of kindness can mend a broken relationship, restore faith in humanity, and remind people that they are not alone. It is through kindness that we create lasting connections and meaningful relationships that stand the test of time. Kindness is often seen as something we do for others, but its effects go far beyond the person receiving it. Scientific research has repeatedly shown that acts of kindness benefit not just the receiver but also the giver, improving both mental and physical health. Engaging in kindness has profound effects on the brain and body, leading to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. When we perform an act of kindness, our brains release a surge of chemicals, including oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, helps build trust and strengthen social bonds. It lowers blood pressure, reducing the risk of heart disease. Serotonin, commonly known as the feel-good neurotransmitter, enhances mood, reduces stress, and combats feelings of anxiety and depression. Endorphins act as natural painkillers, alleviating physical discomfort and promoting a sense of well-being. Together, these chemicals create what is known as the helper's high, a rush of happiness and satisfaction that follows an act of kindness. Beyond the immediate emotional boost, kindness has long-term psychological benefits. Studies have shown that people who regularly engage in acts of kindness experience lower levels of stress and anxiety. When we focus on helping others, we shift our attention away from our own worries and concerns. Instead of dwelling on negative thoughts, kindness allows us to cultivate gratitude, which in turn improves mental resilience. People who practice kindness frequently report greater life satisfaction and an overall sense of purpose. Kindness also plays a significant role in fighting depression and loneliness. Many individuals struggle with feelings of isolation and despair, believing they are invisible or unimportant. A simple act of kindness, whether it's a genuine smile, a warm conversation, or a helping hand, can break through that loneliness and remind people that they matter. In fact, volunteering and acts of service are commonly recommended by therapists as a way to alleviate symptoms of depression. Helping others creates a sense of connection, reminding us that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. The physical benefits of kindness are just as remarkable. Studies show that people who regularly practice kindness have lower blood pressure, stronger immune systems, and reduced inflammation in the body. Chronic stress is a major contributor to many health problems, including heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Engaging in kind acts reduces the production of cortisol, the stress hormone, helping to protect the body from these harmful effects. Moreover, kindness promotes better sleep and increased energy levels. When we feel good emotionally, our bodies respond positively. Those who engage in regular acts of kindness report feeling more energetic and experiencing fewer health complaints. Their bodies function more efficiently because they are not weighed down by stress, anger, or resentment. Even in the face of physical illness, kindness has been shown to promote healing. Hospitals and healthcare facilities that emphasize kindness and compassionate care see faster recovery rates and better patient outcomes. Patients who receive kindness and support from family, friends, or medical professionals often experience less pain and recover more quickly than those who feel isolated or neglected. The relationship between kindness and health is undeniable. It acts as a natural medicine, improving mental clarity, reducing stress, and strengthening the body's ability to fight off illness. By incorporating kindness into our daily lives, whether through small gestures, words of encouragement, or acts of service, we not only uplift others, but also nourish ourselves. Life is filled with challenges, pain, and hardships. Everyone we meet is carrying a burden, some visible, others hidden deep within their hearts. Whether it's emotional pain from past wounds, the grief of losing a loved one, the struggles of mental health, or the weight of life's disappointments, suffering is a universal experience. But in the midst of all this pain, kindness has the extraordinary power to heal. A simple act of kindness can be like a soothing balm on an open wound, providing comfort, hope, and strength to someone who needs it the most. Kindness can heal in ways that medicine and time alone cannot. When someone is hurting, what they often need is not a solution to their problem, but the reassurance that they are not alone. A gentle word, a listening ear, or a compassionate presence can make a world of difference. It can be as simple as sitting with a grieving friend, offering a warm embrace to someone who feels lost, or sending an encouraging message to someone going through a tough time. These small yet meaningful acts remind people that they are valued and that their pain is acknowledged. Many people carry wounds from their past, memories of rejection, betrayal, or failure that continue to weigh them down. The scars of emotional pain can be just as deep, if not deeper, than physical wounds. But kindness has the ability to break through those barriers, rebuilding trust and restoring faith in humanity. A single act of kindness can help someone let go of bitterness and open their heart again. For instance, a person who has been deeply hurt by others may find healing through the genuine kindness of a stranger, realizing that not everyone in the world is out to cause harm. Forgiveness, one of the greatest forms of kindness, has the power to heal both the giver and the receiver. Holding on to anger and resentment only deepens wounds, keeping people trapped in their pain. But when we choose kindness through forgiveness, we free ourselves from the burden of negativity. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing wrongdoing. Rather, it is an act of kindness that allows healing to begin. It liberates us from the past and opens the door to peace and emotional freedom. Kindness also plays a crucial role in healing divisions between people. In a world often divided by differences, race, religion, politics, or personal beliefs, kindness can bridge the gaps. It can mend broken relationships, restore friendships, and create understanding between opposing sides. When people choose kindness over hostility, They pave the way for reconciliation and unity. A heartfelt apology, an act of generosity, or a simple effort to see things from another's perspective can break down walls of resentment and replace them with empathy and connection. Even in times of great tragedy, kindness shines as a source of healing. When disaster strikes, whether through natural calamities, war, or personal loss, it is often kindness that helps people rebuild. Volunteers who offer their time, strangers who donate to those in need, communities that come together to support one another, all of these acts remind us that kindness is a force more powerful than pain. History has shown that after the darkest moments, it is kindness that leads humanity forward, giving people the strength to rebuild their lives and their spirits. The healing power of kindness extends not just to others, but also to ourselves. When we show kindness, we cultivate inner peace and emotional well-being. Helping others creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment, reducing feelings of loneliness and despair. It reminds us that no matter how much pain we have experienced, we have the ability to bring light into someone else's life. And in doing so, we often find healing for our own wounds. The impact of kindness extends far beyond individual acts. It has the power to shape entire societies. Throughout history, great leaders, visionaries, and movements have used kindness as a tool for transformation, proving that compassion and empathy can bring about real lasting change. While it may seem like a simple virtue, kindness is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It has the ability to heal divisions, bring communities together, and create a culture of peace, understanding, and progress. Society is built on human interaction, and the way people treat one another determines the quality of life for everyone. When kindness becomes a fundamental part of a community, it creates a positive environment where people feel safe, valued, and connected. Simple acts, such as helping a neighbor, supporting small businesses, or standing up for someone in need, contribute to the overall well-being of a society. A kind society is one where people look out for one another rather than competing or stepping over each other for personal gain. History has shown us that some of the greatest movements for justice and change were rooted in kindness and compassion. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., and Mother Teresa used kindness not as a sign of weakness, but as a revolutionary force. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolent resistance, rooted in kindness and moral strength, helped free an entire nation from colonial rule. Martin Luther King Jr.'s message of love and kindness as a response to hatred changed the course of civil rights in America. Mother Teresa's unwavering kindness toward the sick and the poor inspired millions to serve humanity. These examples remind us that kindness is not passive, it is a powerful agent of change. In modern society, kindness is just as critical. It has the ability to counteract division, discrimination, and conflict. In a world where differences often lead to hostility, kindness is the bridge that connects people despite their backgrounds, beliefs, or ideologies. When individuals choose kindness over aggression, conversations become more meaningful, conflicts are resolved peacefully, and social harmony is strengthened. Instead of fueling anger and resentment, acts of kindness encourage unity and mutual respect. Kindness also plays a key role in addressing global issues such as poverty, homelessness, and mental health crises. Charitable organizations, humanitarian efforts, and everyday people who dedicate their time to helping others are proof that kindness can lead to tangible change. When people donate, volunteer, or advocate for the vulnerable, they are shaping a society that prioritizes compassion over indifference. These acts create ripple effects that extend beyond individuals, influencing policies, attitudes, and the overall culture of a community. The workplace is another area where kindness can transform society. Companies and organizations that emphasize kindness respect, and empathy cultivate healthier work environments. When leaders treat employees with kindness, workplace morale improves, productivity increases, and stress levels decrease. A society that values kindness in the workplace is one where people feel fulfilled and supported rather than overworked and undervalued. This in turn contributes to the greater well-being of communities and economies. Even in digital spaces, kindness has the power to shape society. The rise of social media has brought both connection and division, often amplifying negativity, bullying, and misinformation. However, when people use their online presence to spread kindness, whether through uplifting messages, supporting causes, or standing against hate, social media becomes a tool for good. Online kindness can inspire movements, support those in distress, and create a virtual community of encouragement and hope. At its core, kindness is not just about individual actions, it is about creating a culture where people choose to uplift rather than tear down. When kindness becomes a shared value in society, crime rates decrease, communities thrive, and people experience a greater sense of belonging. While challenges and conflicts will always exist, kindness is the foundation upon which solutions are built. A single act of kindness may seem small, but when multiplied by millions, it has the power to transform the world. One of the most beautiful aspects of kindness is that it is contagious. A single act of kindness can create a ripple effect, influencing others to act with compassion and generosity. When people witness or experience kindness, they are more likely to pass it on, creating a cycle of goodness that spreads far beyond the original act. This is how kindness becomes a movement, one small gesture at a time, inspiring more and more people to contribute to making the world a better place. Think about a time when someone's kindness deeply touched you. Maybe a stranger paid for your meal, when you had forgotten your wallet, or a friend supported you when you were at your lowest. That moment of kindness likely stayed with you, reminding you of the goodness in people. And in turn, it may have inspired you to be kind to someone else, perhaps by helping a struggling neighbor, showing patience with a difficult coworker, or simply offering a warm smile to a passerby. This is how kindness spreads. It creates a domino effect where one act leads to another, making a significant impact over time. Studies in psychology support this idea. Research has shown that witnessing an act of kindness activates the brain's reward system, releasing feel-good hormones that encourage us to perform kind acts ourselves. This phenomenon, known as moral elevation, makes us more likely to act generously toward others. When we see someone helping an elderly person cross the street, volunteering at a shelter, or comforting a grieving individual, it ignites a sense of purpose and inspires us to do the same. Kindness is especially powerful in leadership and influence. People who lead with kindness, whether they are teachers, parents, managers, or public figures, set an example that others naturally follow. A kind teacher, for instance, can inspire students not only to learn but also to be compassionate individuals. A kind manager can foster a workplace culture of respect and teamwork, leading to higher morale and cooperation among employees. Parents who consistently show kindness in their words and actions raise children who grow up valuing empathy and generosity. One remarkable example of kindness inspiring others is the Pay It Forward movement. This concept encourages people to respond to an act of kindness by doing something kind for someone else, rather than paying the original giver back. It could be as simple as buying coffee for the person behind you in line, helping a struggling student with their homework, or donating food to someone in need. The beauty of this movement is that it keeps kindness in circulation, reminding people that generosity is not just a transaction but a way of life. Kindness also inspires large-scale change. Many of the world's greatest humanitarian efforts started with one person's kindness, inspiring others to join in. Organizations like Habitat for Humanity, the Red Cross, and countless community-driven initiatives exist because people were inspired to help those in need. Even during times of crisis, natural disasters, wars, or economic hardships, acts of kindness remind people that there is still hope. Volunteers, donors, and everyday heroes step up to make a difference, often because they were inspired by someone else's kindness. Social media has amplified the power of kindness in inspiring others. Viral stories of kindness, whether it's a teenager helping a homeless man, a firefighter rescuing an animal, or a group of strangers coming together to support a struggling family, have the ability to reach millions of people instantly. These stories serve as reminders that good still exists in the world and that everyone has the power to contribute to it. More importantly, they encourage people to look for ways they can be kind in their own communities. Even in the smallest of ways, kindness inspires action. A simple compliment can boost someone's confidence, leading them to share encouragement with others. A random act of generosity can spark gratitude, motivating the recipient to help someone else in return. Kindness is like a flame. It only takes one spark to ignite a fire that spreads far and wide. And as more people choose kindness, the world becomes a brighter, warmer, and more compassionate place. Kindness is not just an action. It is a force that shapes lives and transforms societies and inspires change. It has the power to heal wounds, strengthen relationships, and create a ripple effect that extends far beyond what we can see. In a world that often feels divided and chaotic, kindness is the light that reminds us of our shared humanity. Every small act of kindness, whether a smile, a word of encouragement, or a helping hand, has the potential to make a profound impact. We may never know how far our kindness reaches, but we can be certain that it matters. It matters to the person receiving it, to those who witness it, and to the world that is slowly transformed by it. So let us choose kindness, not because it is expected or rewarded, but because it is the right thing to do. Let us be the reason someone believes in goodness again. Let us be the spark that ignites a movement of compassion, understanding, and love. Because in the end, it is not wealth, fame, or power that defines us. It is the kindness we show, the lives we touch, and the love we leave behind